Hello, I'm Binzer Flynn, and welcome to the Flinncast. Welcome to episode 25 of the Flinncast, folks. You're stuck with just me this week, and normally I would have postponed things, but this lets me say a few things about an upcoming important event without getting interrupted by Juice eating his dinner or being laughed at for being sentimental. We'll catch up on our geeky shows next week. This weekend, Flinncast regulars Merida and Cryous are getting married. This is a big enough event on its own, but even more so now that in this fucking year of COVID, with so many disappointments and delays, mostly due to selfish assholes and strangers, that they were able to plan and execute a wedding event at all. And before anyone starts in on me, it's a small event and every precaution is being taken. Trust me, whatever you can think of, Merida thought of. There's a reason she's the most trusted advisor of this clan. And we'll be live streaming it to everyone that can't be there, so maybe you'll get lucky and I'll fall on my face or something, as I'm the MC for this thing. Or to put it more accurately, I'm the games master, which you'll see the reasons for at the wedding. So this is my own little speech, because no one can stop me. A long time ago, in a galaxy on the other side of the harbor, I first met Merida and Cryous, as many of us did through Halcon. And like so many friendships that formed there was never really an official introduction, you just sort of found your people over time. Phoenix and I were buddies early on, and we were in the process of getting him equipped out as a Mandalorian, and he invited me over to play D&D with some people, which turned out to be a pretty major turning point in my life. After a while of hanging out with them, Merida and Cryous set their minds to building armor and being part of Clan Flynn. It's no secret this is a lot easier said than done. Not a book club, it's a family in a very real sense of the word. So as I watched them start their armor and plans, I thought to myself, they're already Flynns. It was the easiest call I ever made. The thing that always struck me cool about Cryous, pun sort of intended, was the ease with which he accepted me as a friend and in short order a brother. When you get to know someone, you often still sort of have a guard up, but with Cryous I never had that. His friendship was and is absolutely true and real. I was going through a particularly tough spot in my life, so to be able to go to D&D night with Cryous was a weekly high point. He laughed easily and often, always had a clever insight, as anyone that knows him would know. Some people in this world are total energy vampires, but Cryous in the room is the opposite. It's better with him there. And he possesses the rare ability to steer you straight if you're steered wrong and not come off like a dick about it. I was having one rough day in a sea of them back then, and I remember he put a plate of pizza in my hands and said, "Eat!" like a mother hen. That simple act stuck with me because that's Cryous all over. He's great company and definitely inside the innermost of my trust circles, and that's fucking hard to do with me. Just make sure he's fed regularly. You don't want him getting hangry. Merida and I are always going on about how we're immortal and have been around for thousands of years. You probably thought I was going to make a metaphorical joke there or something, but it's absolutely true. My actual point is I have found a kindred spirit for a friend, and her insight and wisdom has kept me going some days. She knows what's up without you saying a word, and she's there to help you. She's the kind of friend who checks up on you if you go a little quiet, and gets whatever you're going through. Her counsel has helped me face the darkest days of my life, and because of it, I never once felt alone through it. I mentioned trust circles before, and Merida is absolutely one of the people in this galaxy I trust without question, because she's earned it and she's worthy of it. I'd go into a fight at her side any fucking day, and there's no better ally to have than a redhead Mandalorian woman, let me tell you. And along with Artemis, I owe Merida a great debt of thanks, because it was their quote-unquote meddling that helped Raina and I find each other. So you can see why I trust Merida's judgment so much. It helped lead me to a life of my own love and happiness. Merida and Cryous have made my life light years better just by being in it, and I feel privileged to be so close to them. So, I'll see you both on Saturday. We got a wedding to celebrate. You are my family. I love you both.